I have one beautiful pepper. Ashwagandha. The begonia's starting to take a beating. We had a forecast this week where the lows were in the 40s. And I have loads of tropicals outside. But I thought, you know, 40s, we can do 40s. I'll let it ride. We woke up in the morning and the temperature was in the 30s, mid 30s. I checked my phone. My phone said 47. So Rick got in the car and he went to work. And he checked the thermostat in the truck. And it was 42. So my tropicals took a hit. So this is Michigan, end of August. And now we have a heat wave coming. But the greenhouse is functioning. It has a heater. And I have the other half of my tropicals in my stairway with lights. I had the tropical hibiscus in the greenhouse last night. It took a hit though. I mean, 42 is cold for tropical hibiscus. It did some damage. So I'm guessing it was 40, 42 for a length of time. You know, hours, I'm sure. Look how good my rosemary did this year. This rosemary was in the greenhouse, overwintered. All my herbs, most of them. Most of the sage. Another beautiful rosemary. So they can only get this big here if I'm able to winter them. They didn't bloom, but they wintered nicely. This sage is one that I wintered in the greenhouse. See if I can find a new one. This is a propagation. I just showed you a tray of propagations. These are propagations. So that's how big the ones that are in the greenhouse will be next year. But if I winter them in the greenhouse in the very middle, it usually doesn't freeze. Tropical hibiscus. Tropical hibiscus. Fern. There's 2 ferns in that pot. I might separate them. So all these things came in and I'm probably not putting them back out. This is where they're going to winter. That's pretty. Things that I'm bringing in the house. Ferns, begonias. Morning. Rooster ruckus. I only have one bald hen left. Sometimes it takes a long time for them to get their feathers back. I have a bunch of broody hens in the hen house. I'm going to cut some fresh marigolds for drying. They're so pretty when they're fresh. That's smartweed. It reminds me of butterfly weed. Oh, what is that called? Milkweed? I use the flowers for spices. I mix it with yarrow flowers. It makes a really good spice. It's really good for you and it tastes good. Passion flowers are blooming late. I don't really grow them for the fruit, but I get fruit sometimes. I'm going to pull the flowers for tea. The beetle. Tomatoes took a hit too. So the tomatoes and the peppers probably stalled out. And the chemistry of the tomato changes in the cooler weather and they become more acidic, which is not what you want really in a tomato.